Strong bull, and I believe that he's going to take probably 2 jumps, turn back to the left, and those are the bulls that JW has the most trouble with, bulls that go to the left.
JW Hart needs an 88.5 to take the lead.
He can do it on
with
this
a lot
bull,
of pain.
but this bull's real strong.
Well, he's a son of Bodacious. That's another Bo Bucker from the Andrews breeding program. JW Hart comes down in the championship round.
JW, I don't know what happened, but I believe that the bull must have hit himself on the chute. As the chute hits, the bull hits himself with his back end, completely throws JW off center, and they just have no chance. That's what they call the bull hipped himself. He hit himself so hard, JW had no chance. He's going to get a re-ride.
The bull needs to leave the chute clean and free. And if not, if he hits himself, he will get that re-ride, and that's what the judges say. We'll go now to Spud Whitman. Spud Whitman, with that sore shoulder, made it to the championship round, is getting ready for a ride that is going to test that shoulder.
He's on national debt. This is a really good bull. Should take 2 jumps and around to the left. And hurt or not, Spud Whitman is making a great bull ride.
Spud Whitman does what he has to do to get the job done. That's professional bull riding. That's the PBR. And that's why Spud Whitman is one of the top cowboys on the tour. The score for Spud Whitman, 89 points. 89 for Spud Whitman.
Just a big fake to the right and then back to the left, and Spud is just right in the middle. Makes a good ride.
Good job,
you can't ride a bull any better than that. A nice bull, but a great ride.
Take a look at the leaderboard. Brent Benson has come out of his slump and went to the #1 spot. But a lot of big names yet to go here in the championship round. Welcome back to Guthrie, Oklahoma, just minutes outside of Oklahoma City, and that's the National Cowboy Hall of Fame just outside of Oklahoma City. A lot of rich traditions. By the way, speaking of getting rich, there's some bull riders going to do it in Las Vegas. The Bud Light World Finals, presented by Las Vegas and hosted by Caesars Palace, October 24th through the 27th. We'd love you to join us. Hotel information is 1-800-634-6661. For tickets, 1-888-464-2468. Jim Sharp is without a doubt one of the most understated bull riders in the business, but he lets his riding do his talking for him.
You know, last year I won one event, and I went to the finals and didn't ride a single bull, and I wanted to do better this year, and I've been concentrating on bull riding, and it's working out so far.
The great thing about Jim Sharp, and he's the same every day, whether he was 99 points and won $100,000 or he's been bucked off 20 in a row. He never changes. Nothing ever excites him.
One of the most exciting matchups of this championship round.
Yeah, Jim should ride this bull, but he cannot override him. If he gets off to the inside of the spin, he's in trouble.
And he works his way out. That's Western Wishes. Look at Jim Sharp. Look at Jim Sharp. Beautiful recovery. The one-horn wonder, Western Wishes, is on a rampage. But Jim Sharp makes the qualified ride. Jim Sharp is having a career year. The two-time world champion. #2 in the race for this year's world title. Jim Sharp has won 2 out of the first 5 stops, and he may do it again.
And Jim Sharp, he gets a pat on the back from Cody and a Benny Butler and a high five from Roach. And Jim Sharp, what I've always said is, in my opinion, is one of the best bull riders that I've ever seen. And he proves it once again with a 92.5 on Western Wishes.
Man, that's excitement. That is fun. That is wild. Watch it again.
What made me a little bit nervous is I was afraid the bull was going to try to get into the inside of the spin, and that's what he does. That's how Western Wishes bucks guys off. But Jim Sharp continues to reach up with his free arm, keeps digging and scratching with his feet, and that is a great bull ride.
Oh, Jim Sharp is the new leader. Now, let's go to Ty Murray on a bull called Lefty. They get in the 90s on this bull twice this year.
A good draw and a good bull for Ty Murray. He's in trouble, but he's back in the middle.
Another great recovery for the one and only Ty Murray. Oh, what a round. Man, oh man, Jim Sharp and Ty Murray, who have ridden at more Bull Nancy events than any of the youngsters put together, are putting on a show tonight.
He's bucked off to where 90% of the guys would be thrown off. Ty Murray just simply will not get off. He simply will not give up. What an effort.
89.5, 89.5 for Ty Murray. He'll move into second place for the championship overall behind Jim Sharp. What an incredible effort Ty Murray put out. Let's talk about it. He's with Candace.
Thanks, Justin. Ty, this is the first Bud Light Cup where you've covered all 3 of your bulls. Do you feel like you're back on top of your game?
Well, it's just, it's something you got to work at all the time. These bulls are so great, and, staying in just world-class form every time the gate opens that's the whole battle of this sport. It's like any sport. You got to work at it day in and day out.
Well, we're glad to see you back in the action. Glad to see that smile back on your face.
Thanks.
Ty Murray's got to be excited. This is the first time all year he's made the whistle 3 times, and that's what it takes to win at this level.
We'll go now with Gilbert Carrillo. Single barrel is the bull from Freddie Cordell. This bull bucked off his twin brother Adam last night in round 1.
And the bull was very impressive. He took 1 jump and he spun to the left. Down the corner on this bull, he's got a chance.
Oh, the corner is what cost him. Get out of there, Gilbert. Oh, my. That's a fucking bull with an attitude, and it's all bad attitude. My goodness, watch this on the replay. You're going to see why this bull is referred to as a chiropractic nightmare.
Just tips him into his hand the first jump, and, he's just never in position to get around the corner.
J.W. Hart was awarded a re-ride because the bull fouled himself coming out of the buck and shoot, and he has chosen to take the same bull back. They've reloaded the bull. Yellow Wolf, J.W. Hart, and Yellow Wolf looking for a clean start this fight. Here's J-Dub, and J.W. with an opportunity to ride 3 bulls. The Bonanza comes up just a little short on the clock, 7.6 seconds. But you've got to admire what this guy has gone through this weekend to try to win this title.
Well, J.W. can hardly walk. He nearly rode this bull. Usually that bull's going to turn back to the left. I think he was just so close to the chutes, he couldn't turn back. He jumps down through the chute, ducking and diving, just finally loosening up 7.6 seconds. Comes up just a little bit short.
Now to Chad Castillo.
This bull's a handful. If he's going to ride this bull, he's going to win the event.
Chad Castillo, this bull will test his mental, and Chad Castillo is for real. No doubt about it. Oh, man. Chad Castillo of Stephenville, Texas. The kid has come from nowhere to somewhere. Underdog to wonder dog. We're going to see a lot from this young guy on this tour this year.
87.5 points and comes up just a little bit short. And Jim Sharp, standing right there, wins for the first time here at Bonanza. Been coming here every year since 1989.
A quick calculation from Ron Pack, and Jim Sharp has got a smile on his face. He has done it again. 6 events this year. Jim Sharp has won 3 of them. Pats on the back for Jim Sharp. While we have a chance, let's take a look at this replay. Happy Hour just didn't have his usual day.
Well, Chad Castillo made a great ride. Bull keeps changing direction. Bull just trying to do anything he can to get Chad off his back, tips him off into his hand just a little bit, but that's a great ride. And, 87.5, I think it could have been a few more.
Brent Vincent does what he has to do. Ty Murray finishes in the top 3. The young gun, Chad Castillo, is in second, and Jim Sharp wins his 3rd event out of 6 already this season. Let's go down to the arena floor. Candace Kruger is with our champion.
Jim, you picked up your 3rd win of the season, back in the driver's seat, taking over the lead. What has been different about this season?
Well, I don't know. I've been getting on and bearing down every time, and you bear down every time. It makes a lot of difference.
Are you working on anything during the week to improve your game?
Oh, yeah, I work out 4 days a week, and, I think it helps my bull riding a lot, so it's just like I'm bull riding every week, except I'm not getting on bulls, but I'm trying to work better at it when I do get to the bull riding.
Well, I don't know what he's doing, but it's certainly working, and he's taking home another check this weekend.
Thank you, Candace, and congratulations once again to Jim Sharp. And now it's time for tonight's Built for Tough Stuff. Who do you like, Tough?
I've got to go with J.W. Hart. 157 events and counting. They carry him off last week. Doesn't look like he's going to make it through this week. Here he is in the final go-round once again.
He is the Ironman. Tough Stuff brought to you by Built Ford Tough. You can find Tough Stuff and more information about the PBR at www.pbrnow.com. Take a look at the Bud Light Cup leaderboard right now. A flip of the top 2.
Jim Sharp back on top. Right behind him, Jason Bennett, Ross Coleman, not too far back. Ed Caminas and Mike White.
Next telecast of the PBR, Oakland, California, March 23rd here on TNN. For Candace Kruger, Tuff Edom, and I'm Justin McKee. Good night from Guthrie.